Hey, 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 good morning, good evening, whatever the case may be, and whatever part of the world you're living in. Welcome back to Jack Bastion's World or Jack's World, whatever how you want to call it nowadays. Hope you all having a great week. Now, anything new and exciting going on in your all this week? Don't be shy. When you pop in, say hi. I don't bite too hard. Besides, a lot of y'all like that little biting stuff, don't you? You know you do. Now, today's stream is just a chicken and excuse me. Live air, you gotta love it. No, what I was getting ready to say is today's stream is just me checking in on each and every one of y'all, seeing how y'all are doing, and the reason why these are not scheduled streams. Normally, I just like to pop in and pop out nowadays. It's so much easier on the psyche. Anyway, oh, damn. One of those nights, one of those nights. Now, on a serious note, I hope y'all been checking out some of the exploring videos I've done over the past couple weeks and are enjoying them. If there's any place that you would like Jack's World to explore and to kind of dive into and see what they're all about, shoot me an IM in World or a note card, and with a brief description of the place and a landmark as well. And we'll go down there. We'll probably put together a small little exploring party and go there and see have what kind of fun we can get into in World. You know, a lot of y'all don't do that enough. You spend too much time, you really do, you spend too much time in your world on your little uh, platform with your skyboxes or your land home, whatever the case may be. And you're really not doing too much. And we have a couple items available. Well, an IM that just came up. Hello there, Anita. How you doing, my dear? I said, there's another prime example of how you can say hi in world, and even if you get the busy signal, I will take time to respond. But notice that when I am in busy mode, I'm usually on air. So you can either participate in the channel chat or, if you're bold enough, and you can, you might be lucky enough for me to take you down to location. So anyway, this past weekend was kind of interesting. I mean, you've had a lot of things going on. You've had the NBA Finals. You had former President Trump getting indicted. We'll dive into a little bit of that, because, I do like to talk a little bit about politics and what's going on in current affairs and in the real world. It's not all SL-based content. That would become boring. It really would. And you also got news about my Kentucky Wildcats now. But we won't go there right off the bat. Today we'll just talk a little bit. We'll start off with the whole SL shopping. How many of you have done any shopping here lately? On there, I'm on there live here. Let me go ahead and answer this IM real quick from Anita again. You can really tell how people, don't really pay attention to their notifications. She asked, "Are you making another video?" No, my dear, I'm live. If you pay attention to your notifications, yeah, you'd know that I'm on live on air. Oh, bless her little heart. And she replies with, "Ah, fun." Well, yeah, it can be fun at times. And sometimes it can also be a pain in the butt. But how many of y'all really prefer the videos over live streams? Comment below if you tune in after the stream is over with, and let me know. If you pop in while you're live, we can carry on with all kinds of little interesting banter. Hello there, Carmi. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Well, you don't really pay attention to your feeds, do you? That's okay. I don't blame you. Hey there, Alma. Good to see you too. Boy, you all been gone a long time. Well, so how are you two been doing anyway? I know you love shopping there, Alma. About 90% of you in Second Life, you got the shopping bug. You really do. I mean, how many times do you all pull up the weekend sales just so you can go down there and see what all you can spend? Honestly. Now, I have a real quick question. For those of you all that don't have Second Life jobs and you have no real way to make any kind of lending to support your spending habits, do you all kind of like put yourselves on a budget, or how does that work in your little world? You were playing a video game. Well, there's nothing wrong with playing a video game. It's good to see some life, quite honestly, in the old chat. A lot of y'all have been missing in action here lately. That still doesn't get you all out of answering that little shopping question. How do you support your shopping addictions in Second Life if you don't have a Second Life job? It's an interesting topic, don't you think? Well, I think it's an interesting topic anyway. Looking hot. That's an interesting answer. How can you look hot though if you ain't got the money to spend? Ah, I see. Well, yeah, there are some good free clothing out there, I suppose. That is one little option you have. Oh, you have a budget. What kind of budget do you have? No need to throw out little dollar amounts or anything like that. Just answering the question of I have a budget. Just saying I have a budget is enough. But however, you got to think about it. How can you have a budget if you had no money coming in? Are you? I mean, because this is quite interesting. If you really think about it, how much of the population you think in Second Life actually spends their own hard-earned money from the real world in Second Life? That would, because you got to think about this. I mean, it's not only the creators that are making money off of your transactions. Second Life itself is making money off of it. And even though we all have our ways of bringing in money from the real world, you kind of have to wonder. Because you know, about 80%, I'd say 80% of the people in Second Life have no Second Life jobs. And the ones that do have Second Life jobs, they're probably your hosts or your DJs, which we all know, tipping for a very long time in the club market, tipping has gone way downhill. You really don't make anything at all off of that. The lendings become very tight. I mean, when you look at the exchange rate off of what is it? I think at one point in time, I think 1,000 linden for in-game currency was like a little bit over $4 in USD or something like that. It's probably, it's probably gotten more expensive. Well, yeah, and you also do have these little contests there, Carmi. But think about it. How many contests do you really see going on in the club scene anymore? People really can't afford to put up any type of contests anymore. If you really think about it. Unless you got the money to burn, and I know a lot of people don't have that kind of money to burn. Excuse me. Okay, so you got gifts, you got the 50 linden sales, which honestly isn't really all that much quality out there in the 50 linden sales anymore. Or are they all just kind of like reproducing the same product as the next person? Oh yeah, you got the freebie, you got the freebie buildings and stuff like that. Which some of it's good, but not all of it. Yeah, that I heard about that. I heard that instead of paying bloggers, they give them free swag. Personally, I would like the funding first. You can keep your swag. Oh, you'll just ask your daddy. Yeah, uh-huh. I can really see that one happening. Oh, goodness gracious. It's good to see you all too out and about now. Hoping you've been doing all right. I know I haven't seen you in a while. Carmi, likewise. Everybody's real world can get kind of hectic at times. And, as long as we keep putting the real world ahead of the second life, you'll do all right. Once you start, and see, that's another little interesting thing. Yeah, you do have the little group things where you're giving away free product and all that. I was talking on one of my other live streams, or was it a video? I forget which, on how Second Life, even to this day and age, is echoing and mirroring the real life. I mean, in every little aspect, honestly. I mean, if you think about it, you got you got creators coming pretty close to making the actual item of clothing that you see advertised in the real world, which I kind of like. I kind of like that. Need a lot more creative people with that kind of talent. You've been working a lot on my well, working is good for you. It helps you keep you busy and get you out of trouble, I hope. Okay, now, since I have a captive audience, I do have to ask a question. I brought this up early in the stream, and neither one of y'all really answered it. But what do you really think about former President Trump being indicted on, what is it, 37 counts now? Well, I'm glad you try to. Almost, you need to try to balance yourself between working and giving yourself some free time to relax. I know sometimes it can be hard to do. It really can. But once we find that little balance, that's when things get a lot easier to deal with. Now, with the whole Trump indictment, I think he'll figure out some way to get out of that. Oh, you're not American? Okay, well. I personally think he'll find some way to get out of it. I'm hoping this keeps him from getting elected, because if he gets elected again, we're going to be looking at some dark times. Not that we're not already looking at dark times to a certain degree, but that's enough about politics. I know a lot of y'all kind of get bored with that. Very cool. No, it's just okay. Here's a little pop quiz for the two of y'all. Nowadays, with the limited time that people tend to not have to spend in a virtual platform like this, what would be the first thing you want to do when you first log in? Say you haven't been in about a week. What would be the first thing you'd want to do when you first logged in? I want to see where y'all's minds go with that. Oh, and another little thing I want to talk to y'all about. Have you seen the trailers for the new Indiana Jones movie? It's going to be hitting theaters on June 30th, I think it is. I was talking to a friend in the real world, and I brought that up. And they were sitting there saying, isn't he getting a little bit too old for those Indiana Jones movies? Oh, yeah, Connie, you always did like your free gifts. The anyway, yeah, the trailer looks kind of interesting, and I just kind of wonder how many more can you really do with that saga. I mean, well, you see, you've had him in so many weird positions and predicaments, and all globe-trotting all across the world. Now, I'm assuming they're still set in the 1930s. So that brings another interesting fact to it. But I am kind of looking forward to it. Not in time sound who I want to drag down there with me. I'm sure I'll find somebody. Don't y'all get all quiet now. Penny for your thoughts, quarter at the mouth. Y'all ever heard that old joke? Well, I'm showing my age. Since another year has passed me by already. I'll tell you right now, for you all that are young, and still in like your 20s, your 30s, hell, even your 40s for that matter, your body starts feeling it when you get older. You'll be surprised. You really will. Okay, so we have Conley who goes out and gets the free gifts. Practically every little chance she gets. Do you all ever really get a chance to go out there and explore? I mean, honestly. It just seems like every time I talk to somebody, and this has been the way it's been, oh gosh, ever since I can remember. Even the very beginning of Second Life. You all sit there, a lot of people that I've known throughout the years, they'll sit there on their little platforms, and they'll sit there and complain that they're bored, and they're bored, and they're bored. but yet they don't do anything. They don't go exploring or anything. Oh, you're still young. Alma, you're way still young. I mean, goodness gracious. You're almost 30 and you're complaining about that. I think I got quite a few years on you. Oh, to be 40 again would be nice. It really would. I would take it. So, did y'all do anything interesting over the weekend? Or did you just get in trouble? By the way, Alma, you never really got back to me on that, whether or not you were wanting to get more involved with Bible studies in the group. But there's no rush. Just thought I'd bring that back to your attention. Y'all saying 40 and almost 30. Well, y'all some young whippersnappers. I done say goodbye to my 40s. They long gone now. Yes, they could be going to RP Sims. They could be exploring. You couldn't be sorry about that, all. We all get busy. Oh, that's right. You were on vacation for a few days, weren't you, Courtney? Did you have fun? Yeah, I can just imagine that now. Paper flying everywhere and bows being tossed in the corner. Oh my goodness. No, over the past couple of weeks I've been trying to do a little bit more exploring videos during the weekend, doing at least one live stream a week. I might try to do more throughout the week. Just depends on what's going on. Oh, excuse me. Now it's funny you said saying you got a little bit of sleep. Now you both know that sleep is the most important thing. You gotta keep yourselves healthy. And if you don't get enough sleep, then well, your health's gonna start to go. And you don't want that, do you? Oh, just to give you all a little bit more information. I am also working on some radio content for the website on the radio side that won't have anything pertaining to videos or YouTube. So I say, what did it say? Today's what, Wednesday? Tomorrow's Thursday. I say by next Thursday, there'll be quite a few brand new content up on the website. Do I turn into the radio there to hear it? Some of it is going to be quite interesting. And of course, if you go there now, you'll still be able to hear the concert by Lark. I won't be taking that down anytime soon. Although I do need to get some more of her content up, more updated content. Now she's back in SL and singing again. I might pop into one of her concerts and record it again, and she's got no problem with that. Now, about a week ago, I ran an ad for a few days about looking for a personal assistant. Nobody responded to any of that, so I'm going to throw that out there to you. If you all are Second Life citizens and you like to explore, get with me in Second Life, and I might take you on as a personal assistant to find locations to record some of the content that I'm working on, that I'm currently writing scripts for. I'm also would like to try to find some people in world that wouldn't mind doing a little bit of voice acting as well. I want to get back on the ball with that. You know, I've tried to do this several different times, and something's always kind of got screwed up. Now, with that being said, Carmen, you can testify to this. That little trailer we did for that one show that I was working on, that I was trying to get launched last year, that had a lot of hits. To this day, it's still getting a lot of views. So that tells me right there that that kind of content people do like. And if one of you all, or if you want to become more involved with it, or you have friends who would like to become involved, send them my way. And we'll work out the details. I know you love to explore, Carmi. Yeah, I've already fired at the grill a couple times over here. And getting into that. Oh, you know what? Food on the grill just tastes so much better than cooking it indoors. I mean, there's just something about a nice big flamed burger cooked on a grill, or even a steak for that matter. A few little hot dogs on the side. Get you some of that potato salad coleslaw to go along with it. Maybe some baked beans. Yeah, you're talking about some good eating there. No, it's one when you're sitting there saying how you love to explore, Carmen. This morning can be very fun. Now, it can be funny as crap, all that too, especially when you're walking into a place. Oh, I'll take that. Okay, let me reword this. When I'm walking blind into a place I've never been there before, and I'm also recording it for the channel, you see me stumbling around the water and blah, blah, blah. See, I've never been the type of person to go check a place out first, then start recording, because that takes away from the whole excitement of it, in my opinion. The pitfalls and the, oh, you don't know what's going to happen type of sensation. I'm very big on that. Very big on that. Well, all right. Well, I'm trying to give it enough time to see if anybody else is going to pop in this evening, but time is running short. I've been on there for almost 30 minutes. I hope you all have enjoyed this little time we spent together. And don't be a stranger. Tell all your friends about Dratch World. And if you're popping in later on and you're catching this stream for the first time, I want to welcome you. Take time to dive into the content through the live streams. and all the video content, that you will find something that will always make you laugh, I hope. Subscribe, hit that like button, and tell everybody you know about Drat's World and Second Life Exploring. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all have a great night. Oh, yeah.